I was sleeping and I woke up because I thought I heard somebody call a name. And I literally said, huh. I mean, but it sounded like it was me calling my name. So when I woke up, I was like, damn, I was hearing the sound. And I was like, damn, it sounded like a TV was on, but it had that, you see, I still got slime on my face. It sounded like a TV was on, but it was like that black and white frayed shit. I don't forget what it's called when when your cable's off and you got the TV on. Back in the day, when I mean TV was like not uh like streamed and stuff, the cable would go out and it was like that noise or whatever. I'm like, damn. So I looked up like who TV on? But it wasn't the TV. It was air conditioning. Now, I keep telling y'all that I keep hearing these sounds and they sound familiar and I can't put my finger on it. And I told y'all once before that we're living in a hot air balloon gas bubble. I'm not lying. Like, they put everything in the motherfucking blender. Like, everything, all the knowledge, every fucking thing. Put it in the blender, mixed it up, and sprinkled it every goddamn where to cause chaos. Yeah, I think I'm bullshitting. I'm really not. Because we don't know who we are. Literally. And what just happened to me just proved it. Like, this is today's the and I was like, let me look at the time. I looked at the time, it was 6:19. Now it's 6:22. But 6:19, you know, 6'9", I keep telling you about, because we're non-ether beings and stuff like that. And this is the meat suit, literally. And we're spiritual beings, electrical spiritual beings. Like, we poured on in because we got a contract and shit like that. So anyway, let me finish my story. Then I tried to close my eyes after I woke up and said, huh, like, I'm gonna go back to sleep. I closed my eyes, and when I closed my eyes, I seen words, but it was like black, like the universe. Like the universe was had like words in the universe, like because it literally looked like the solar system when I had my eyes closed, and it freaked me out. So I was like, "Is the universe calling my name? Because I'm a universe. I'm part of the universe, right?" So I had to get on my phone and record this shit because I talk too much and stuff like that. But these words and these hearings and these sounds and this. Oh my God, y'all, this is wild. Then the bitch they been lying to us like a mug, and put us all in a damn Operation Fishbowl without the water, like SpongeBob and stuff like that. But we are in water because this is our meat suit, and this body is made up of water. You feel me? And they went fishing in this bitch. You hear me? Or I went fishing in this bitch because I went Project Looking Glass on their ass. You hear me? Because I'm show a private investigator, problem solver, puzzle solver, and all that stuff. Because I'm like, this, we someday right in this motherfucker. You hear me? Yeah, I know I had to reel it in that motherfucking ass. You on their ass. You hear me? Reel it, like, moving. Because anyway. Oh, what's his name? I always forget that damn show name. Oh Lord, True Man show and shit. They stupid. I mean, real. I'm being real, real and real. These words and their sounds and stuff, and these spells and spelling and shit. The spell. Not only is the words and got sounds and everything. These, this air got a sound. And it sound like TV and shit. Like, I mean, I was confused. Like, for real. They is really playing us, man. This shit is annoying as hell, man. This is wild. Like I said, I told y'all I knew who I am. I know who I am. I wasn't playing about that. You see my finger? I keep doing all these ones. The first is you. I do got Astro side Toma, because I be sighing. I'm like, God, this is annoying. I feel like I'm the only one that know all this stuff, and it scares me. But I understood what that power, that the powers that be had over me, and I had to overcome that and heal from that and all that shit. So I've been working on myself and stuff, Yeah, man. Anyway, in my universe, my spirit team, the ancestors and stuff, what we say, that's muscle memory, you hear me? Strong arm in the middle. And just in case y'all thought I was joking, like, I'm literally documenting the time. I couldn't get this. Yeah, I did get to 619, I think. I don't know, but I'm documenting. Now I just stopped on 622, and that's Jordan, backwards, though, because we living in a Looney Tune ass motherfucking world. The brick house, the wall, you know. Ooh, that is dirty. I'm the Energizer battery in this bitch. You hear me? I keep going and going and going and going. Because we are electrical beings and we are batteries and stuff like that. We got a positive and negative side. I just got to throw that out there, And this is our avatar since we supposed to be blue and shit like that. But I throw that out there, blue the water and everything. You see? You see? They put it in the movies. I'm telling you. Hidden in plain sight. In a sea level that we do not see. Because we live above it. In an eagle soaring above it. Got him again and again. You hear my ear come on? I turn my TV on. It ain't, but it sound like motherfucking, like, because I got muscle memory. Oh, this is wild. It's me, before I fell asleep. Why you keep watching Walking Dead? I mean, I watch it every day. And I'm like, I like it. Because we are literally walking dead in this motherfucker. Like, we backwards. Don't know that we did. And we alive. Walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, we literally are backwards beings. And they knew that. And what's crazy is that last night I wanted to make a video on us when we do pass away. You automatically pee and poop. But when we alive, we pee and poop because we get rid of the waste. It's so weird, how backwards we are in, like, it's a whole big ass circle of confusion in this motherfucker. And every time I watch Walking Dead, a commercial, or after, like when the show goes off or when it comes on, it has circle of confusion with a big ass red ball in the middle of it and shit, Because when you take a picture of yourself, some certain people have a red ball that be in the middle of their eye and stuff. I just had to throw that out there. And the reason why I watch Walking Dead, because it has so many similarities. It gives me my muscle memory, because every episode reminds me of what's going on right now in society. And the Walking Dead that is in this, the zombies that are in this particular show, remind me of like the spiritual battle that we fighting, because that's the real war and we don't realize that or whatever. I just had to throw that in there too, because I told you I knew who the fuck I am. Anyway, because in the beginning of Walking Dead, if you don't have never watched it, um, Rick had got shot, and Rick is the main character um, in this movie who was like a sheriff, policeman, and he got shot. And he had a family, a son, and a wife. Man, it's a lot to this movie, but they had an apocalypse, and he was in the hospital, and he woke up in the hospital with dead flowers. You hear me? Anyway, they thought he was dead, supposedly, and then he went after them. I mean, literally went after them and found them and realized his best friend was, having relations with his wife. Eventually, he found out. He should have known in the beginning, but yeah, we have a veil over our eyes. We don't be seeing shit. But anyway, you understand what I'm saying? And then, they started fighting the zombies, and every episode or every season, it was a different, fight. Like they called them walkers in here, and we walking around dead and shit. The ones that they shot, that were zombies, they called them walkers. They had different characters like, um, uh, that I loved, like Daryl. Daryl Dixon. That's what they called him, Daryl Dixon. You know, I'm dicking him right now. You hear me? But anyway, his last name, in reality, his real last name was given last name was Reedus or some shit like this. Read us or something. You hear me? I'm just pointing out the obvious. But anyway, they also had, people that like the skin people that would take off the meat suit and then put it on and then walk around with the damn Walking Dead and stuff, because that's what's going on right now too. You hear me? Let me turn my light on. Yeah, man. The Skinners, they literally, when they shot them dead in their brain, they shot them in the brain now in order for them to die, because when they died, originally everybody had something in them, right? To where when they die, they come back alive, but they brain dead, and so in order to actually stop them from eating like we do us, you hear me? Because that meat we eating ain't fucking right. But anyway, because it's human meat, because we see it in hot dogs, right? So anyway, they eat us like they eat each other, alive. So the dead eat the alive, right? And then in order to stop them, they had to shoot them in the brain, y'all. And then that's when they completely or officially die or some shit like that. If that ain't happening now, you know, because like I said, a lot of us don't walk around don't don't know who we are, especially the ones with the souls. But anyway,